Joined now by Rohan Gunaratna. He is in Singapore. He's a professor of security studies, and we want to thank you so much for being with us. The hunt is on for this man seen in the surveillance video. Given your knowledge about this sort of thing and looking at this bombing, anything that points in one direction or another, as we were talking, is it politically motivated? Could it be an act of terror or something else? What do you think?
Certainly, it's an act of terrorism. It is, in fact, an act of international terrorism because foreign nationals were killed. The motive of the perpetrating organization was to inflict maximum fatalities and maximum casualties. So this attack is classified as an act of international terrorism in the heart of Bangkok's tourist area.
You wrote Inside Al-Qaeda, where you actually tracked the evolution of that terrorism group. You've also written about ISIL. And I've heard you say that the best way to fight these groups is you need to know everything about them. You need to actually get inside their heads, understand them. If you were to advise leaders in Thailand, what would you be telling them right now that they should be doing? What should they be focused on?
The Thai authorities must strengthen their security because the network that mounted this attack is still intact. The masterminds, the perpetrators, the facilitators, and it is paramount for the Thai intelligence, law enforcement agencies to work, especially with their Western counterparts, the Americans, the British, the Australians, and the other agencies that have developed a huge body of knowledge on how to fight terrorism, especially terrorist groups that are committed towards conducting these large-scale attacks.
You've seen the surveillance video. It seems reminiscent to me of the Boston bombings, where you see two individuals with backpacks in surveillance video. That got out. You have a lot of people with their eyes open looking for a suspect or suspects in that case. How important is that surveillance video, and how quickly can it lead to an apprehension, do you think?
That surveillance video positively identifies the bomb carrier. It is so important to invest in CCTV coverage of important areas. What is also important for us to understand is that the perpetrator placed the backpack and the people were not so alert to make public vigilant, public alert. As long as the general population is alert, it is nearly impossible for a terrorist group or a perpetrator to successfully conduct an attack. Governments must constantly urge public to be alert and vigilant.
Rohan, thanks so much for your observations, your analysis, and thank you for joining us from Singapore. Appreciate it.